Yes. Mm-hmm. Come for burn a one fire again tonight, you know? 'Cause I don't know we can't stop. We have to keep going. So before we start, we have to heal up all gods and goddesses and ash it to all the ancestors. And ash it to everybody who didn't fight with we, when they struggle. See? So that we are dealing with now. Tonight, I want to touch on, well, we are saying tonight, but an early morning. Because I'm there whole night, you know, because, watch now, me take this thing serious, you know. I'm there whole night and I get in the zone and prepare this little thing, I put everything together for come forward and share the knowledge with the eye them. And point it to everything. But right now, we still about out the Bible. And we are about out slavery. And everything that has been used to keep on the black man and the black woman and the black picnic and everybody. So, if you are going to burn it out, we have to let go certain things. And a lot of we know how to let go certain things. And one of the things we need to let go is the Bible. You can hold on to it, but you have to use it for the right things. But we fail to realize this Bible is what hold me back, because I try to come and reason with some of the elders about these things that are in the Bible. You understand? That is condoning slavery and the subjugation of black people. And then now I hear it. Them tell me so. Them say so them Lord say. And I just say go. You understand? So, more share with the eye them some things that I know, and some ones out there gonna know it too, but a lot of people not aware of it. How this whole thing start. Because you have to understand, you know, when the Europeans went to Africa, black people had the land. And the Europeans went there with them Bible. And them teach us how to pray. They taught us, they taught us how to pray. You know, some of us who, you know, black people are always welcome, you know, the Europeans went there. And I'm sure we have to pray and them tell we have to play with eye closed. And Jomo Kenyatta, founding father Kenya, said, when the Europeans show the black people them how to pray, tell them close them eye. When the black people them open back them eye. And the Bible them have in them hand. And the Europeans them have the land. And ever since that day, them colonize we and do all type of thing, and them still in control of everything. Because a group of people come out of Europe, going to Africa, colonize with people them, take the land, make them queen and them king and whoever, head of state, and up to this day, and them own most of the land. Till them could send over Europeans in there, start them apartheid system in Africa, and the whole heap of things. So yes, so this slavery and Bible thing now, we have to keep burning it out. And the problem, like I said, the problem is the old guard. You understand? So with the younger generation, we have to make some moves and get rid of this thing. Because we can't have our children and our grandchildren and do the same thing. Because it now work for we. You understand? It'll work against we. All me cut black, man. So I may take this thing serious. A black cup me come and me deal with it. Alright. Well, this Bible now, they use this as justification for enslaving the black man. And if you look at Genesis chapter 9, 18 to 27, and the curse of Ham, you understand? Because you have a story, Noah had 3 sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth, right? And allegedly, so them say, which I tell you, I don't believe this book. But I just have to bring it to the masses and show the people them how them use it to subjugate us and deal with us unjustly. And show you why we have to throw it away. Or why we have to just leave it and don't take it literally. We have to take this thing too literal. And it not help we. So anyway, this boy Noah, according to them Bible, get drunk. You understand? And Ham, his son. And Noah take off him clothes, disgrace himself, And them son Ham come and see him drunk. And want to call the other two brothers. So, because of that now, this Noah, Genesis 9:25, cursed his grandson, which is Ham's son, Canaan. And say he have to be servants of servants, slave of slaves, and serve it. The generations of Shem and Japheth. And them come to the conclusion that the Hamites or the Canaanites are dark-skinned people with kinky hair and big lips and big nose. And we curse. So really wants to be enslaved. So I always come with scripture. And I don't want to say I tell a lie. So I will read it for you. Bear with me. Might be a little bit long. But I can read it for you. So Genesis 9:18-27. It goes like this. And the sons of Noah that went forth from the ark was Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And Ham is the father of Canaan. These are the 3 sons of Noah. And of them was the whole world overspread. And Noah began to be an husbandman. And he planted a vineyard. And he drank of the wine and was drunken. And he was uncovered within his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father, and told his 2 brethren without. And Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it upon their shoulders, and went backward, and covered the nakedness of their father. And their faces were backward, and they saw not their father's nakedness. And Noah awoke from his wine, and knew that what his younger son had done unto him. And he said, Cursed be Canaan, his servant of servants shall he be unto his brethren. And he said, Blessed be the Lord, God of Shem, and Canaan shall be a servant. God shall enlarge Japheth, and he shall dwell in the tents of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. And Noah lived after the flood 350 years. See? So this Noah put a curse on his grandson, because his grandson father, which is Noah's son, saw Noah naked in his drunken state. And look at him and tell the other brethren. And just because the other 2 brethren going to cover him. Now you look at this. Imagine you see your father drunk and naked and take off him clothes. You're going to look at him and say, what happened to this man here? Why you disgrace yourself like that? So I'm going to let me what I say. I don't want to deal with him now. What am I going to tell my other brother? Whoa, I'm going to deal with a man there. So I hear the big disgrace. I'm never do you nothing. No, I drink and drunk and disgrace yourself. And now I vex with the son. Yeah, how is it to wake up and know that his son sin? Because it's why a lot of people come up with a lot of different theories, and say, something else going on, But we allow that. But anyway, in Joshua 9:23, right? We give you the scripture. It is written there that the descendants of Canaan will be hewers of wood and jars of water for the house of God. See? So it goes like this. Now therefore ye are cursed, and there shall none of you be freed from being bondmen and hewers of wood and jars of water for the house of my God. Yeah, my God. So look here, it seems like every man had their own God, because this is something we discovered in this Bible too. And we will talk about that more times. Because if you check with Noah here, it will say, look here, it will say now, and he shall be blessed. Right? And he said, Blessed be the Lord of Shem. Blessed be the Lord of Shem. You understand? So it seems like, according to the Bible and them teachings, like each one had their own God. Because, I touch upon it a little bit. Now Micah 4:5, you say every man have to walk with their own God. You understand? But we're not going to do this right now. So these are Old Testament teachings. I tell you these things. Right? And if you go to Leviticus 25:44-46, it also said, Your male and female slaves are to come from the nations around you. From them you may buy slaves. You may also buy some of the temporary residents living among you and members of their clans born in your country, and they will become your property. You can bequeath them to your children as inherited property and can make them slaves for life, but you must not rule over your fellow Israelites. So it does say now, look here, man, the other people over there, so them you have to buy and sell them, and you could leave them to you picnic them, like when if you have some property and thing, and you could leave him for a picnic. I say, well, me give you this, me give you that, me give you that, me give you that. So a man have all 10 slaves and they have 5 picnic. He leave each of picnic them 2 slaves. And them have to be slaves forever. So this is the Bible I tell you this, you know. See? The Bible I tell us these things. And these are the same Bible them used to enslave us black people. So why we are hold on to it? It don't make no sense to me. But check this now. This Exodus, this Old Testament in Exodus 20:21, it will say, you can beat a slave to the point of death with no consequence. It says this here. Exodus 21:20-21 say, if a slave owner takes a stick and beats a slave, whether male or female, and the slave dies on the spot, the owner is to be punished. But if the slave does not die for a day or 2, the master is not to be punished. The loss of his property is punishment enough. You hear that? So it's like the God who people of the Bible say, it's okay to beat a slave as long as you're not dead right away. Because if you check, you look at all these slave movies, and you read all these stories and all these accounts that what people tell them grandparents say, people whose parents actually experienced slavery. They used to get some severe beatings, right? And then now, if you check, a Bible them go by because they used to beat the slave them severely, until the man can't move, Sometimes he dead a couple of days later. So this is what the Bible do. And we been upon the end, all this wickedness. You understand? So this is an Old Testament to be now. But a lot of people are trying to say about the Jesus thing. And Jesus come to do this and that and whatever. But like I tell you them before. Jesus say he come to uphold the law. You understand? He not come to change nothing. You understand? That's what him say. Yeah. In Matthew. This is what Jesus say. Hold on. He say, Matthew 5:17, he say, think that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. So when Jesus come, him say, and this is the law. From Genesis come down to Leviticus, Exodus. I tell you how you could beat a slave. And Jesus. So don't come tell me about Jesus come and all that done away. Because Jesus, he come to fulfill the law. He will uphold the law. You understand? He not come to destroy it, but to fulfill it. Well, anyway, we're going to the New Testament now. I will look on scriptures like Ephesians 6:5-7. I tell you that servants have to obey your masters with fear and trembling. So the Bible tell you that, It says here, slaves, obey your earthly masters with fear and trembling, in sincerity of your heart as to Christ. So, brethren, look what it tell you. You have to obey your earthly masters. You must fear them with fear and trembling. So a master come and say, oi, go down this one, clean up the place, and you just, you understand? Just like how we see people today fear this God, this imaginary thing. You understand? And that them are use and subjugate we. And when we try to hold this kind of reasoning with the elders, they don't want to hear it. People walk across us. Them vex with we. And them not say it's this thing and hold me back. You understand? We even have some brethren from Saudi Arabia who are Muslims. The Quran say the same thing. And the man them say, well, that's what them God say. But we're not going to go this right now. And then, if you look at Titus, the book of Titus 2:9, it says, to exhort slaves to be subject to their masters in everything, to try to please them. Don't even not to talk back to them. So Titus will tell you, you submit to your master, please them in everything you do. Don't even talk back to them. When master say, hey boy, hey, do this, do that. But brethren, it's a serious thing, Because if you tell you please them in everything. So basically, as I say, master could go and have him with a woman slave. Like what they used to do to enough of the sisters there back in the day. rape them off and do whatever them want. Because the Bible say it, you know. Please them in everything. So if master say, bend over, skin out. Yeah. I saw it have to go. And the Bible, not me say it. And your Bible, me I burn it out. I don't believe in it. I just feel it was a tool that was used to control us. And control a lot of people. And a lot of run with it. And the old guard still uphold it. When the generation like me come and fight against it. But I don't want to hear it. Don't get me wrong, it have some people from the old guard was against this thing too. No? You understand? I'm not making up these things, you know. It's written in the Bible. Even if you look at 1 Timothy 6, 1-2, it says to you, if you're under the yoke of slavery, consider your master as worth of respect. And if your master is a believer like you have to show him even more respect. Don't think that just because your master believes in a God and you believe in a God too, you and him equal somehow. No. You have to show him even more respect. You understand? It's not a joke thing. Serious thing the man I'm talk. Let me read it for you, man. If you think a joke kind of talk. Let me read it for you. If you think I joking. Is your Bible say it? It's not I say it, you know. I don't make it up. You understand me? I don't make up these things. Is your Bible say it? I will run with it. We are run with it, man. Yeah. 1 Timothy 6, 1-2. See? What? King James Version. See it. Let as many servants as are under the yoke count their own masters worthy of all honor, that the name of God and his doctrine not be blasphemed. See? And they that have believing masters, let them not despise them because they are brethren, but rather do them service because they are faithful and beloved partakers of the benefit. These things teach and exhort. See, to tell you, teach these things. Tell you the version say. New International Version says, all who are under the yoke of slavery should consider their masters worthy of full respect, so that God's name and our teaching may not be slandered. Those who have believing masters should not show them respect just because they are fellow believers. Instead, they should serve them even better because their masters are there to them as fellow believers and are devoted to the welfare of their slaves. Hey, brethren, a serious thing, you know. The Bible tell you, hey, don't think because say, me a Christian and you a Christian, you know. You can come look for me any type of one think me you equal, you know. No, you have to fear me even more and serve me even more. You understand? Because you don't want to come and blaspheme the thing, you know. So, yeah, me read it, therefore you go and check it for yourself. 1 Timothy 6, 1-2. New International Version and King James Version. I'm going to tell them slightly, they change up the words them a little bit as time passes, you know. To make it sound a little bit more. Yeah. So, when I see people, you hear all these things and you still really want to run with this thing. And I keep it up. And it not do nothing for we. More than, it's like, it's a tool that is being used to oppress black people up to this day. Up to this day, no black people in slavery in places like Libya, you know. Can watch you go on, you know. Them going to kill Colonel Gaddafi. I know black people don't be suffer. But we will touch it another time. And check this now. You know we are talking about believers, right? Even the priest can buy a slave, you know. Even the priest can buy a slave too. Even the priest can buy a slave. Alright, listen to this one. So that's why I'm going to tell you, even if he's a believer, even if your master is a believer, don't think you're my friend, you know. If you're serving even more. Yeah, it's not a joke thing. And the Bible said, is the Bible saying these things? I'm not making it up. Read it for you. Leviticus 22 says, but if a priest buys a slave with money or if slaves are born in his household, they may eat his food. Sit and say, yeah, so priest can buy slave. So all of you who go to church, whether Catholic Church or Anglican or Methodist, Seventh, whoever, your priest been a buy a slave to your priest. That's say a priest can buy a slave. It never forbid a priest from buy a slave, you know. And you think about all the wickedness that we go through, you know. And you still want to go to church and follow this book, yeah. Where I say priest could buy a slave. Huh? You can't be serious, man. So that, and that's the one was in the Old Testament. And if you look at 1 Peter 2:18, submit to your master with maximum respect, even if they treat you horrible. Yo, you could imagine that? Let me read it for you, man, properly, because it's a my little thing I put on it. You see, 1 Peter 2:18 says, slaves, in reverent fear of God, submit yourselves to your masters, not only to those who are good and considerate, but also to those who are harsh. Brethren, you serious? Huh? Man say even if they treat you bad, you still submit to them. So you see all the wickedness we know go on in a slavery. And all the things you people go through. People get raped, you get little food, you get beaten. And I'ma tell you, you must still submit to your master even if your master wicked to you. You know, see, this is a wicked book, man. This Bible, it's against we, and we still follow it. Come on, black people, we need to check ourselves, you know. I mean, look, so much people are come on TV and talk about how bad slavery was. I never try to talk about modern day slavery, pass all kind of bills and all kind of acts and all kind of laws to stamp it out. But yet, we black people, Europeans have come and give we this thing, and we still run with it today, and them put it down. And I laugh at we. And then just use it to keep we in check. Because them not run with it. When white people say them are Christian, you know, it's a symbolic thing, you know. Like, all the Queen of England, she had the head of Church of England, and all she picked them and grandpicked them go, and all them, every time them give birth, I pick them, baptize the pickney. You think them a follow this book like we? No, them not that, you know. It's just a symbolic thing. To say, well, yes, I'm here on the church. So you got the church and this and that, you know. But we take it up and I live by it. And the people them who give it to we, them not live by it. Them not nothing with it. And we throw away everything from Africa. And we come and pick up Christianity. Some of we turn and say, run and say we're Muslim. Well, even I did that. I dabble in the Muslim thing too, no. Yeah, man, I went into the Islamic thing and dabble in it a little bit. You understand? But me realize it's like you run from the jump and you put up on the coffin. And the same thing. But all people don't know that. But sometimes to find a way, you have to go into everything. So when you go in there, you experience it and you know what it's all about. So that you know no man come tell you on TV this and that. You learn from your own experience. You understand? But check this one now. We go to another part of the New Testament. Colossians 3:22. It says, slaves, obey your earthly masters in everything that you do. Even when they are not looking. You have to be sincere and reverent. Say, even the master now watch. You have to work hard. You understand? And that's it I say. Even the master now watch, you know. Slave, work hard, man. Just work hard. Show master that you put in the work. You understand? And that's it I say. I mean, seriously. And at this day and age, you know, and people still around with that. Right now, you know. We still around with it, man. I have it a control we. Read it for you, man. Think a joke I make. It's not a joke thing, you know. It's a serious thing. Serious thing. Yeah. So it's Colossians 3:22, right? Read it for you, man. To tell you plain talk. Obey your earthly masters in everything you do, even when they're not looking. If you work hard and be pleasing. You ever notice like when you go to work and they also have a little man there, like a little house slave. Master no did, you know. But he can't, if you do anything out of him wrong, tell master. He says here, Colossians 3:22, slaves, obey your earthly masters in everything you do. And do it not only when their eye is on you, and to curry their favor, but with sincerity of heart and reverence for the Lord. Yes, I. See it here? Slaves, obey your earthly masters in everything, and do it not only when their eye is on you, and to curry their favor, but with sincerity of heart and reverence for the Lord. Sister say, yo, they will try to trick the boss, you know. You know, like, you have a thing back with people, Caribbean people know this, people say, curry favor thing, kong's a thing. So, in the Bible tell you, you see how the material tell you, hey, don't try to trick the boss, you know, and play your work hard when the boss did this, so the boss will look at you and say, see my hard worker, man. No, I must say, all when boss did it, you have to work even harder. It's the sincerity and reverence. You see how them have, man? Well, really say in Exodus 21 already. We say a slave, the master could beat the slave to the point of death. As long as he die within a day or two. A slave, a master more. But the New Testament come and tell you the same thing. Luke 12:47 say, a slave who knows his master's will, but did not perform his duties must be given a severe beating. Yeah. Is that it say? Yes, no joke. I will read it for you too. Because when I come in, I don't want to come and people see me a makeup thing, you know. Because a lot of people follow this Bible and them don't know all these things in it. Sometimes I try to show somebody reading the Bible and you know, listen, you know what here? He said the servant who knows the master's will and does not get ready or does not do what the master wants will be beaten with many blows. You understand? But the one who does not, 40 it say, but the one who does not know and does things deserving punishment will be beaten with few blows. You understand? So the man say now, if you know what the master wants you to do and you not do it, you get many blows, a serious beating. But the brethren who don't really know, you still get beaten too. You still get a beating. No joke thing. But you go get a little bit less. Or we are run behind this thing. And when you talk, people vex with you. Watch out. People cuss me already, you know, for this Jesus and Bible thing, you know. And we have to lock them off, you know. It says here, and the servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will be beaten by many stripes, with many stripes. King James Version, that's what it's now. So you have the King James Version and the New International Version. Yeah, the Bible even tell you how to sell the data, you know. See, a lot of we in our culture, a lot of you look down on people when them sell them data. It'll tell you how to sell the data into slavery. Yeah, it's not a joke thing. Exodus 21. Let me read it for you. It says here, the Bible tell you how to sell the data. No joke. Yeah. It'll tell you how to sell the data, man. I know. It says here, Exodus 21 verse 7 says, if a man sells his daughter as a servant, she is not to go free as male servants do. See that? If she does not please the master, who has selected her for himself, he must let her be redeemed. He has no right to sell her to foreigners, because he has broken faith with her. If he selects her for his son, he must grant her the rights of a daughter. If he marries another woman, he must not deprive the first one of their food, of her food, clothing, and marital rights. If he does not provide her with these three things, she is to go free without any payment of money. Virgin. You hear that? It'll tell you how if you want to sell it. You see, you can see Bible tell you, yeah man, you have a daughter, you can sell your daughter to a man, you know. This is why some people have them picking like commodity, you know. And this is the kind of thing black people still hold on to. It's just like me saying, you know, if you not agree with everything in there, why you still a whole steadfast to it too? You use it to do anything to benefit yourself. You doesn't use it to further subjugate yourself. Look at there. If a man sells his daughter to be, King James Version say, if a man sell his daughter to be a maid servant, she shall not go out as the man servants do. So it's different rules so much. A misogynistic book, you know. So daughter can't just move around freely, you know. If she pleases not her master, who had betrothed her to himself. I mean, man, unplug it now. Man, unbend it up now. Then shall he let her be redeemed to sell her unto strange nation. He shall have no power, seeing he had dealt deceitfully with her. See, you see, that come and try to pretty back up the thing. You don't sell, me don't get sell already, but you have rules. So it's like, you have a lot of rules around slavery, you know. So, but my problem is, number one, you propagate it. You understand? And them use this to inflict grave suffering upon we. For 1400 years, you know, 1000 years by the Arabs, and over 400 years by the Christians, you know, the Europeans, you know. You understand? Just say if he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. And if he do not these things unto her, then she shall go out free without money. Virgin. Yo, a serious thing, you know. Wow, she go out free without money. So what you say? You can't sell her. Just let her go free. Virgin. A serious thing in the Rasta. And we black people hold on to this thing and I run with it. And it's like, don't tell me we can't see what I do to we, you know. Because we know what I do to we. And then, even the God I tell you how you go sell people, because look here. In a Joel 3 it say, in those days, hold on man, you take a joke thing, Joel 3 verse 8, right? Joel 3 verse 8 is telling you this. I read it to you. Because I don't just come and talk with water in my mouth, you know. See? It says, start from 7. See, I am going to rouse them out of the places to which you sold them, and I will return on your own heads what you have done. Says here. Verse 8 says, I will sell your sons and daughters to the people of Judah, and they will sell them to the Sabaeans, a nation far away. The Lord has spoken. So the Lord has said this, you know. So them say the Lord has said this. So why you are sort of a Lord who say he will sell your sons and daughters to the Sabaeans, and the Sabaeans will sell them to another people, to a nation far, far away. And you know that your ancestors were enslaved. Check your head, brothers and sisters. We can't follow this thing no more. Because I just give it to you, yeah. The justification I use for enslave black people. Let me say we are Hamites, Canaanites. So we cursed. Hewers of wood and jars of water. In the house of flame God. Them say they could beat we, do all type of wickedness. Even the priest could have a slave and don't feel just because you and the slave believe in the same Jesus that you and him on the same level. No, you have to serve him even more. You understand? Submit to your master with maximum respect even if them cheat a horrible. Thief tell you how to sell a daughter. Slave don't know how to perform his master's duty when the master don't tell him how to do it. You have to get beaten with many blows. So all these things when you watch the slave movie them, and you see your brothers and sisters they get all them beaten. And then back cut up. And your ball. When you see the liquor pass, you cover your mouth. You understand? Where you do all of that for and you still hold on to this book? If you let it go, It's not for we. We're used to oppress we. You understand? And it's high time we let it go. Take pride in ourselves. Look here, man. You have a group of people, them call the Jews, the Ashkenazi Jew them. You ever see them forgive? Them say Hitler do them all for wickedness. Me not been them, I don't know. You ever see them forgive Hitler? How we forget how we forget the people them who capture us? Huh? How can we forgive the people them who does all these wicked things and still believe in a feed them thing? A book with them give it and I run with it. And I go on like a foot with them something. Black people, we need to wake up, man. See? Wake up each other. Each one teach one. And all of the ones out there will come and watch the thing them, you know. Share it too, man. We need to reach everybody. Share, like, and subscribe if you not agree with something I say. Ask her in the comments. See? Because me don't know everything, you know. Me still a learn. If you see it differently, let me hear you. Big up my brethren Max. Who there we share the thing? Max I wait them up long time too. We need the others to come join me and help wake up everybody. You understand? That's what we need to do. See? So you don't know. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, and tell a friend. We start this movement here. Because we have enough things in the pipeline, you know. Because I all about the advancement of black people. You understand me? So you don't know. Manners and respect. Alright? Enough love.